Hello, okay. Hello, I want first of all I want to thanks with um for Miss Nelsie because give me an opportunity to present my assignment. My name is Muhammad Shafiq Josheri bin Joseph and my metric number is SB 190909857. Okay, before that I want to let me give um, my speech or my talk about what is for this assignment. Actually, the assignment is for to create the lesson plan, also for the learning management system, which is on how to teach students with the technology. For the new norm, it is accurately for teacher to use for this method because one want to avoid from the disease of pandemic COVID-19 that almost increased for every day. We have a better system to manage classroom with using technology, so it didn't have any issue of the problem to manage and control for that class. As the 21st century of teacher, so we are facing a set of opportunities and challenges that no other teachers in the history of education have encountered. In the last 10 years, an explosion of technology has radically changed the educational landscape. The technology has brought with the incredible benefits like more efficient communications, better access to knowledge and resources, and increased students' engagement. But because of its relative newness, so it's likely your pre-service teaching program did not adequately prepare you to effectively use technology as part of your teaching repertoire. So teacher must be dynamic, which is always prepared for all the challenging in the new era. With use of all the thinking skills with creative and critically, so teacher can adapt all the material and skills of teaching in their classroom, which is from teaching that face to face with students to the new environment of teaching and learning, which is not learning by face to face but through the online. Be a teacher actually will not think negative and regret it, but always think positive with all the problem that come to them, because when teacher can manage the problems, so they can always be prepared to fix all the problem, because they know that the problem will improve for their teaching more efficient and exist a good quality of teaching.
Okay, now let me show you for my lesson plan. Okay, I will show you and I will explain for detail first, detail and for every stage. Okay, so today is for this lesson plan I use is for at 10 June 2021, and the day is Thursday, and the time is 9:10 a.m. until 10:30 a.m. and the duration for this lesson plan is 80 minutes. I use this lesson plan for Form 1 Matahari. Number of students at Form 1 Matahari is 15, and the level of proficiency for this lesson plan is pre-intermediate, and subject is Malay language. Topic is verb, and subtopic is transitive active verb. The prior knowledge is verb. Learning objective for this lesson plan is student can understand and use transitive active verb correctly according the context. Okay, the learning outcomes for this lesson plan is at the end of lesson, students will be able to first identify at least 4 words in the video correctly. Okay, second is that at least 3 transitive active verb relate with experience in celebration. Number 3, third is identify at least 4 transitive active verb with accurate of sentence. Fourth is create at least 3 transitive active verb in the recipe correctly. And the last tip is create and identify at least 3 transitive active verb in the short story. Okay, and the teaching and learning aids that I use for this lesson plan is video, MS Word, Google Classroom, Google Form, Padlet, YouTube, Google Slide, and Screencast. Okay, for this stage, for stage 1, this is the set induction for engage, and the duration that I use for this stage is 10 minutes, and the skill that I use for this stage is skill of speaking, listening, and writing. The content that for this stage is teacher-related video for students learning. Okay, which is for this activity is for teachers for students to watch video first that had given from the teacher, which is the video at the link at there, and student just click on it, and after that, click the link, students can watch first the video, and after that teacher students to list down the verb from the video. Okay, which is to identify the verb from the video. After that, go to the Google Classroom, and student just do the simple at the set induction. Okay, because this is for their knowledge, which is teacher want to identify the knowledge. Okay, the level of knowledge of the students Okay, student just go to Google Classroom after watch the video and list down all the verb that they get from the video to the comment. Okay, to the comment from the Google Classroom. Okay, next for the stage 2 is which is for explore. So this is the duration that I use for this stage is 20 minutes. Okay, the skills that I use for this stage is speaking, writing, listening, and reading. The content is teacher give imagination from students' experience in the sum of celebration and make a sentence in Microsoft Word after students learn from teacher. And this is they have for this stage they have 2 activities that I combine that, which is first teacher. The activity is first teacher use the Google Slide to teach students, which is from the transitive active verb. Okay, the transitive active verb teach student, which is want to give information first for students before they can use it for their activity. Okay, for all activity. Okay, after which each teacher give the meaning for students about the transitive active verb first, and after that teacher explain the example of transitive active verb to students. Okay, after that teacher give some exercises for students, which is which is teacher asks for students to imagine what the celebration they know and they have experienced that. After that, teacher wants students to as long as they can in the situation of that the celebration, and to imagine that they have at the celebration. After that, teacher wants students to make a sentence, to make a sentence about the situation at the celebration, like such as the celebration such as like Christmas, Chinese New Year, Eid Mubarak, birthday, maybe, and so on. After that, after they make a sentence, teacher asks for students to highlight, to highlight the transitive active verb that have in the sentence. After that, teacher asks students to do in the Microsoft Word. Do the task at the Microsoft Word, and actually teacher have got that them to on how to do for each exercises, which is step by step, so students can easy to facilitate them to do the exercises. After that, teacher asks for students to submit the work at the folder that prepared in the classroom. Actually, for all the exercises has their own folder that teacher create for students to so they can easy understand and submit separate for their work of their exercises, so they can separate them to manage more easily for each folder. So now we go to the stage 3, which is stage 3 is use the application of Google Form. For the stage 3 we use for to explain. To explain the stage for explain. So for this stage, the duration is 10 minutes. 10 minutes. I give 10 minutes for this stage, which is the skill for this stage is I use is listening and reading. The content is teacher gives students the link of question through the Google Classroom and asks students to answer the questions. The question is from the Google form. Teacher give the link first. Teacher give the link first. Teacher give the link first for students. After that, after students can click the link, so teacher wants students to fill the all the information. Which is the information of the students. So after students finish to fill the information, so students should answer the question, which is the question is just from the multiple choice. Multiple choice. So after students finish to answer all the question, but the question is actually is required. After students finish to answer all the questions, so students just click the button of the submit button to the submit button. Click the submit button and to means done the already done and finish the answer. The answer the question from the Google form. Google form is for to answer the questions, which is the exercises, and the video instruction, which is use YouTube, is like I said before that this is the video instruction to facilitate the understanding students to do the exercises, and screencast is for from the video instruction. Next is stage 4, which is stage 4 is for elaboration. Elaborate. Okay, this stage is for stage 4 elaborate. Okay, the duration that I use for this stage is 15 minutes. Okay, the skills that I use for this stage is listening, speaking, and writing. The content is for these stages. The content is teacher give a task for students to make a recipe by their favorite food. Okay, this is more interesting actually for students because this is for their own, okay, their own favorite food. Okay, so they can create by their own. Okay, so first teacher wants students to give one of their favorite food. Okay, which is teacher want to attract first for students. The question to attract students with which is ask for them for what the favorite their favorite food. Okay, after that teacher ask students on why. Okay, the reason on why they like that food. Okay, to attract, the question is to attract students, so they will answer by their own for the reason. Okay, after that teacher asks students if they know how to make for their favorite food. Okay, which is I means make the food is the recipe. Okay, after that teacher wants students to create the recipe of their favorite food. Okay, after that the teacher wants students to highlight. Okay, before that teacher wants students create the recipe of their favorite food through the Microsoft Word. Okay, after that after students make their own recipe. Okay, it depends for them to make the recipe. Take the information from the YouTube, the video from the YouTube, or surf from to the internet, or they can create by their own creativity for their own idea. Okay. After that, teacher wants students to highlight the transitive active verb that have in the recipe. Okay, all the format actually I have give them from through the video, which is the video is instruction for them to get them for what the format of to do these exercises, the tasks, so they can just follow. Okay, after that teacher wants students to do the task in the Padlet. Okay, which is the Padlet. So the Padlet is as you know, the Padlet is more is interesting to exist interaction and a good communication skills, because from the Padlet students can the other students can give like or unlike the information, and also students can comment the information that others from the other students. Okay, which is the Microsoft Words, and or the task, the students' task should submit at the Padlet. Okay, the application that I use is Padlet, which is to submit the work, the task. Okay, the Google Classroom, the video instruction, which is to get them all the exercises, the tasks step by step, and screencasts. And the last stage, which is the stage 5, is for evaluate. Okay, stage 5 for evaluate, which is the duration that I use is 25 minutes. The skills that I use for this stage is listening, speaking, and writing. Okay, the content is teacher give tasks by group to make a short story and create a video relate with that short story. Okay, from this stage. Okay, from this stage 5, which is the task is by group. Okay, group activity. So this is should exist a good communication, a collaboration from the students, so they can do these tasks together. Okay. After teacher spread students to the group, several group. So teacher wants students to discuss first. Okay, discuss for from the content, for what they want to from what they want to do for their short story. Okay, they make this short story first. After that, teacher want that teacher want the group to make a video. Okay, to from their creativity, their own creativity from the video, which is the relate with the short story that they create. After that, they also should highlight the transitive active verb from the short video, from the short story to the video. So okay, should include that. Okay, after that, students edit the video, combine the video, all the video from their group. After that, after finish to combine, to edit, to make one of the video. So students just go through the upload the video at the YouTube. After that, after finish to upload the video to the at the YouTube, so the students or the group copy the link of the video from the YouTube and paste it at the Google Classroom, the folder that I give for them. Okay, this is for this activity. This is actually the group activity, means that they should have a good collaboration to do this activity, so they can they don't have to fight, to misunderstanding. They should collaborate and have a good communication, interaction, so they can do the task together. Okay, this is also have the video instruction. Okay, the YouTube, first the YouTube, which is students submit the video. The Google Classroom, which is the instruction at there, and also the folder. This is the folder of the Google Classroom to submit for their video. And the video instruction, which is YouTube, is for my instruction for them to get them step by step to do for this task. Okay, and we go through the Bloom taxonomy and the SAMR. So for each step stage. Okay, first is stage 1. Stage 1, the Bloom taxonomy that used is remembering, and the SAMR is substitution. For stage 2, the Bloom taxonomy that I use is apply, and the SAMR is same like the stage 1, which is substitution. And stage 3, the Bloom taxonomy I use is remembering and applying. Okay, the SAMR for this stage is augmentation. Okay, stage 4, the Bloom taxonomy that I use is for this stage is create and analyze, and the SAMR is modification. Okay, and the last is stage 5. The Bloom taxonomy that I use is create and analyze, and the SAMR is redefinition. Okay, that's all for my to explain for my lesson plan. So now let me show you for my Google Classroom, which is for my learning management system. Okay, this is the Google Classroom is my my choice to use for this to manage for all my classroom. Okay, this is the button, plus button, which is either you want to join the class or you want to create the class like this, like to create your own class. Okay, so this is the 3 line button, which is have a classes, have a calendar for us to alert for the due date. Okay, to review for this class that you create and achieve class and setting. You also if you want to edit to setting this your classroom, so you can click the settings. Okay, so that I will click. This is your this is my class, all my class, and I will click the One Matahari, because Form One Matahari is my lesson plan for this assignment. So I will click, and it will be like that. Okay, this from the beginning. Okay, I will explain from the beginning, step by step of my content that I use from this. Okay, actually this is according for our lesson plan. Okay, from the stage 1 until stage 5. Okay, but this is the first my post to give awareness for students, for my students to watch this, so they can be aware about the COVID-19. They should stay at home, what they can do and what that they cannot do. Okay, just click the video. The video actually is linked from the YouTube, and we just click that and we can watch. Okay, like that. Okay, after that, next is the I post for my introduction first. Okay, before I want to teach and give all the tasks for students, which is the activity for students. So I will give introduction first. Introduction, which is I give my own video. Okay, my own video. This video also link from the YouTube, and this is actually for awareness, give awareness for students, also give awareness but from me, and my motivation for students, so they can do the task enjoy to do the task. Okay, click the video. This is my video. Okay, this is my video. Okay, it's also interaction. You should have a good interaction, your skills, so students can easily to interact with you. Okay, after that, after the introduction, so this is the set induction. Okay, set induction stage 1, which is the stage 1. Like I said, I give the video for students to watch. Okay, student to watch the video. This is I copy from the YouTube. After that, after see this, like this. After this, student watch this video. It is also have the subtitle, so students can more easily to identify the verb. Okay, to identify the verb from this video, and just after that, students just comment below. Okay, what they list down what they get from the video, the verb from the video. Okay, next is this is the notes of the transitive active verb and the exercises that I give for them. Okay, this is the video that, like I said, the instruction video for by me that I create. So okay, this video I teach them the notes. This is the notes I teach them. Also, this is the example. Okay, this is also the other example, another example. Okay, another example. Okay, this is the exercises. Okay, that I give the students, which is the celebration. Okay, I have explained previously from the imagination. After that, for this task, students just submit the task. Okay, this is the folder of this task. Just click for this, and okay, they just give the task at this. Okay, for this, and this is also have the rubric. Okay, this is a rubric. The rubric I include the rubric also. This is rubric for exercises for this task. Okay, after that, after that, I post the assignment, which is the exercise from the Google Classroom. Okay, Okay, this is just click the folder, and this is the instruction, which is this is have a rubric. Just click the rubric. Okay, this is the rubric, which is according to the correct answer for this mark. Okay, so this is the instruction for me. So for my own video that I think by YouTube. Okay, and also this is the link for Google Form for students to answer questions, fill the information, all the information, and answer. Okay, answer these questions and just submit it there. Okay, just click submit. Okay, after that, okay, next I will show you what the next exercise, which is all the exercise. Actually, I create the folder. Okay, next is do the recipe. Okay, do the recipe. Okay, just click folder, and this is the instruction. Okay, this is also have a rubric. Okay, the rubric, which is for each criteria have a two point, and when we combine all collect all the point, so this is overall 10 point. Okay, that is the full mark. Okay, this I also include for this task for students that they can click the instruction video, which is for my for step by step. Okay, just follow. Okay, for my own video to cut them like this. Okay, this is the instruction. Okay, the question and how to do. Okay, and I also give the link of the Padlet for them to submit their work. Okay, I click that. Okay, this is the application Padlet. Okay, this is what this is for my Padlet. Okay, okay, I just deleted it. Okay, never mind. Okay, this is for students to do the recipe, and also this is the button for students to click, and they can submit at there. Okay, this is what they look like of the Padlet. So from that, students can do their work from this, and the other students can interact. Okay, the other students can interact, like just like or unlike, and give a comment for the other students' work. Okay, this is a Padlet actually. Okay, after that, the next exercises. Okay, the next last stage for this exercise activity is by group. Okay, I click the folder. After that, we click the instruction, and it is also have a rubric. Okay, for the criteria is for each criteria have 10 for each criteria have a 10 points. So when we combine the points, so overall the points will be 50. Okay, which is this is the full mark, 50 points. So this is the instruction. Okay, also my video instruction by my own. Okay, that I linked from the YouTube also. So this is what look like. What's my video instruction look like? Okay, like that. Okay, the instruction for students. Okay, after that, students can just click for this folder. Anyway, for your information, for all the assignment, I have included the link for students to click and go there. But from the Google Classroom, students just can click the folder when they are in this Google Classroom. Okay, just to easy. Okay, this is student walk. For each exercises that I give, I have a student walk, which is we can see the who turn in the task and who not turn in, and who is assigned assigned for this task. Okay, let's look what it look like. Okay, the that. Okay, after that, when you want to share, you share your link for this for your classes. Okay, you just click this. Okay, actually this is you can share two type. Okay, which is you just copy link, invite link, which is you just click and link copy it, and you just go to paste it for your students to click. Okay, and this is the class code, which is you just give the class code, and student just type this when they just go to the Google Classroom at the internet, and they just if they want to join, they just click this. Okay, they just click this code class, and they automatically will join this class. Okay, and this is the upcoming, which is do that for the work, so teacher and students can alert for the work. And this is a stream. Actually, this is the classwork. Okay, the classwork. This is the list of our the folder of our assignment. And if you want to add your task for your students or activity, you just click the create. This is the people, which is the teachers is you, and the students, you can see the student. You can also add students to join this class, and you can see the list of your students. Okay, that's the grades for your students. You can see actually, but this is we don't have any students actually because this is a tutorial. So the grade is for grade of your students. You can see that your students work. Okay, that's all for my tutorial, and from how I manage for my Google Classroom, which is the Google Classroom is my learning management system. Okay, for now I will list down all the application, and I will explain the for each application that I use. Okay, first of all, I use Google Classroom as my LMS, which is learning management system, to manage and to manage for my classroom, so it will better. Okay, the system will I can manage it better. Okay, the function is similar like classroom physical, but this is have many give many benefits, and just through the online. And this is also because I will just first is similar like Google, like a physical classroom, and the other reason is to avoid and change the traditional method into the technology. Okay, the next is the Google Form. Okay, Google Form is the exercise that I use, as a teacher, that I use for my students. Which is this will contain this question is contain 15 questions, and just student just answer the right one, because this is the multiple choice. Okay, next is YouTube. YouTube is for my students work at the stage 5. They work to do the video, the link that the video that I use to the Google Classroom, and also for my video I upload to the YouTube. After that, I will link to the Google Classroom, because the video is for my instruction for my students, and also the other videos that I link from the YouTube into the
Google Classroom because it relates for my topic. And also that I said previously that the YouTube that I use is for that I use to for my students to create video and just upload that to the YouTube. Okay. The next is the Google Slide. Google Slide is for my presentation for which is to teach for my students. Then and it's the slide is the note for my students. Okay, the note to which is I want to give a knowledge for my students and how to give a knowledge. Similar like PowerPoint, but this is through online and give many benefit. Okay. Next is screencast. Screencast is for my screen recording for my laptop, which is for all my videos instruction, for my videos of teaching. I use screencast to screen recording to instruct, to make a video to instruct for my students, which is after I save the screencast video. So this that is the tutorial actually, and I upload to the YouTube and I link the YouTube video to the Google Classroom. Actually, this all the application is related. Okay. Next is Microsoft Word. Microsoft Word is change for Microsoft Word is actually similar like in traditional method like paper on how students to create their work, to do their work. Okay, they just in tradition in at the paper they just writing, but at the Microsoft Word they just type in the computer, and it is actually save for their money because they don't have to buy the paper and to print, and it is actually should have a lot of money. Okay. And the last is the Padlet. Padlet is I use the Padlet in the stage 5, which is for not in stage 5, but at the stage for the activities, this activity of recipe. Okay, the recipe, which is the recipe, they just put the recipe in the Padlet, and it also actually can share the knowledge to other students because other students can join, can see, and they gain for their knowledge, and also they can have a good interaction, which is they just give a like or unlike, and also they just give a comment to suggest or to improve or what their suggestion, like that. Okay, that's all for my explanation for all my application that I use for this lesson plan. Okay, so now in conclusion, actually you should if you want to be a teacher, you actually have a positive mind. Why I said like that? Because when you have a positive mind, actually like the situation now, which is COVID-19, and we should accept that we it's better way that we teach students through the online, because you know that when you teach through the online, you actually automatically you can get any benefit, which such as like you get the skills of IT, the gain new knowledge, because you know the education is dynamic and always change. Okay, and you should be a teacher that dynamic and be flexible. Okay, and that's will make you be a good quality of teacher, good effective teacher that students can get example from you. You as a role model, as a teacher, you have a role model for students to imitate. So you you just set and be a positive get a positive mind, think positive and not negative for your what happened for now, for education, because you it will give benefit on you. Okay, not it not too difficult for you, but it will make it will facilitate for you to get a new knowledge. Okay, be a good teacher, because the the LMS like Google Classroom will help you in your future, because we will be ready, always prepare for all our knowledge and not to be just traditionally. Okay, that's all for my present for now, and thank you.